Hi, in this video, we'll be talking about how you can start building your website at GroovePages. So, I'll take you inside my account. I've created a free account, much like most of uh, most of us here, most of the people watching here. So, this is our dashboard, and this is what you see when you log into your account. Let me just take myself out so I won't be covering. All right. So when you start to build your website, you just click this button, GroovePages, GrooveFunnels, and you see here all the websites that you have created. Now this one is a sample I created, a template, a website created from my template because I allowed my resellers to resellers of my product to copy my design so that it will be easy for them to sell my products. So creating a website from another person from a designer is very easy. It's just one click. And since you can create 3 websites in your free account, it says here you can create 2 more sites because we already have one. So if we create from scratch, you just click here, new sites, and you'll be taken to a page like this, which just shows you templates. Now these are templates for both the free account and the platinum accounts. So we click free here. So you'll see what is available for free users, and this is still a lot of templates. You can start from here, but it will be difficult for you to start even with templates if you don't know the basic principles of creating a Groove website. You can also uh, create from your other accounts. From if you have a website from another provider, you can actually just bring up your designs from let's say if you have a design from ClickFunnels or from WordPress. It's just one click also, and we will discuss it at another time. But here, okay, we start with a blank template. Okay, we'll name this demo, and then here it opens up a fresh blank canvas. Now, the elements of a website at GroovePages is that we have a block, and we have containers, and we have elements. So, first we choose a block that we want. Now, there are also pre-designed blocks here which you can choose to make it easier for you, but you won't be able. You can also edit some of the elements here, but for me, I always prefer to start with empty ones, so I have enough. I won't be bothered by some of the designs that there are some designs that are difficult to change because those were created by professional coders. But some find it easier to just start from scratch. So, for example, here we click on wireframes and an empty block with one container. This is an empty block with 2 containers. All right. So, for example, if you want a block only for a headline, all right. So I want a block with one container, and then I also want another block with one container for a video. If you want a block with 2 containers, like for example, you want a video here and a photo here, then you can do it also. Or if you want three containers because this container is for pricing or different pricing options for installment, so you can have that one too. And I'll just simplify this one anyway. This is the same principle that you will be using. And I want another block with a container for a call to action. So sometimes it's easier to first design your website on a scratch paper and then implement it on this empty canvas. Now that we have these 3 blocks with three with one container each, we go to elements. Now, since in this block I want a headline, I choose H1. H1 is a headline that is crawlable that Google will use in searches. So it's important that your headline should contain your main topic of the website if you want it to be easily crawled by Google. Let's say we want a video on our second block, a presentation video. So we just click on it. Alright. Oops, I think it was dragged. We can correct it, so no worries. Right, we can bring it down using this. On the upper right, there's the cross button. Okay, so you can drag it. Alright. Oh, it's supposed to be here. Supposed to be here on the second container. Alright, so the third container is here. We put here a call to action button, like if, for example, you want to put a buy button or a link to another website. So here, a button element. So as we can see, we have we had 3 blocks here, and each block contains one element, and we can edit this individually, right? So we start with heading. Let's say, for example, this website is all about building your website with GrooveFunnels. Now, if you see these selectors above your canvas, this is if you toggle this button here, it will apply all the design changes to all formats, from mobile, tablets, and desktop. So we'll just do this with desktop. Now, if you want to center this, okay, we click on this text and then go up to the container, and then this is the edit button. So we want everything inside the container to be in the middle of that container. All right. Now, you want to put a space between these 2 blocks here. You click on this block selection at the lower left, and then go to spacing. Click here. This is for spacing. This one for padding inside the container, inside the block. This one is for spacing outside the block. And you toggle this. Depends on the sizing you want. Alright. If you want to change the color of the text, just click here. And change it any way you want. You can even change the size of the text. Make it thicker. Alright, where's the color? Here's the color. You can make it red if you like. Purple. Okay, now let's go to the video. Okay, so if you want to change this to a video that you have hosted somewhere else. Let's take, for example, my video hosted at YouTube. So I go to configure. Change this to YouTube and get the YouTube ID. Now, okay. I have already saved my YouTube ID. It's here. Okay, just a sample. If you want to hide the controls, if you don't want your leads, your prospects or customers to control the video, you can choose this one. All right, and then you update. And then if you want to change the size, you go back here to design, change the size. Relative to parent means to its parent container. If you want it to be 100%, so it will go full. It will go the full size of the container, or you can have it 50% or 66%. 60% of the container. Now, if you want it to be in the middle of the container, so you just click here below, lower left, container, choose a layout, click this one. Alright, so you have it. And if you want to put a background around this video, you can have a color or you can have an image as a background. So you just click the block again, Okay, you put a space around it so that the design will not just be on the sides but also above the video and below the video. You click spacing. Okay, this is the padding, right? When we design the headline, we use the spacing above and below the block. But since we want to put the design around the element inside this block, the element of which is the video, so we put a padding and we click these two buttons here inside. Okay, and then whatever you want, just adjust the toggle. All right, now we go to background. You can have a color as a background, just a plain color, or you can have an image as a background. And Groove actually provides us with some stock photos. So you just click here, just choose whatever design you want. Let's say you want outdoors. Just click outdoors, and they will give you a selection of outdoor photos that you can use as a background. Right, so choose this one at top. Aerial view of a beach, white sand beach. Click it. Yep, it's there. And then it's loading. Select. All right, and then it's here. Now we go to the button. We want the button to be at the center also. We click the container, and then click here this pencil icon. Okay, choose the layout. Alright, then we click the button again. Okay, we change the text. What do we want? Okay, we go to configure to change the text, like sign up with Groove, and we can put our affiliate link here. Okay, now your choices here. You can link this button to a page within this website, or to an outside URL, or to another block within this page, or if you want this to pop up, or to your blog. So you have selections here. So we just go to a URL. Now this is my website. Wait. Now this website is actually exclusively for my uh, affiliate link for GrooveFunnels. Wait. I use this because Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and other social media channels are actually allergic to affiliate links. So instead of uh, posting your affiliate links, I'd rather create a website and put my affiliate link at a button inside my website. So you can choose to have this website open in another tab, or if you don't check this one, then this link will open in the same page. So when we update this, right, all right. So it's here. So we can change the background of the button, right? Oh no, this is the font. If you want the background, it's here. Change it to blue. Okay, we can put a space. Okay, we use the block to put a space between the video block and this button block. All right. Now we can change the size of this button to. We can change the size of the text. Can even make it bold or bolder. All right. So this is how you design your website from scratch. You need first your block, and then a container within a block, and then an element within that container. So it is best that you imagine first the design that you want and put it on a scratch paper before you come to the canvas, so it will not be difficult for you to make all these changes. Now it's time to publish. Okay, we use a subdomain here. Just use demo. Publish. And just we wait for a few seconds and this website is live. Now, for your domains, Groove allows you to have one subdomain and you can use it in 3 websites. So your first website will be your subdomain.groovepages.com, and your second and third website will be your subdomain.groovepages.com slash folder 1, and for the next is folder 2. Right? But it's always advisable to have your own domain name because it looks more professional, and it will create your brand. It builds your brand. So I'm also putting a link inside under this on the description. A link to Namecheap is one of the most highly recommended domain name providers. They have good support, and what I like about Namecheap is that if you have a problem with your domains, they just you can just go to chat support and they respond within 5 minutes. That's my experience. Now that our website is live, we can check it. So it's here, right? YouTube is here. You can actually play it. Alright, and this is the button. And we wanted it to open in another tab, and it's here. Oh, I must go. Alright, but at least you see. At least you see how it works. Alright, and then so that's it. If you want to register your domain, just go here to your account. Here, my account, domains, and then it's here, your subdomain, and then you can add your domain here. You need to buy your domain first because Groove does not sell domains. It's not a registrar. You go to Namecheap, you buy your domain, and there is also an instruction with Groove on how you can add your domains. And sometimes it takes about 24 hours before it propagates worldwide. So sometimes when you build your website and your domain name may not yet be live, but you just have to wait for a day. Sometimes with my experience it just takes a couple of minutes. Now in my case, I do not host my domains with Groove. I host it with Cloudflare because sometimes I use a subdomain for my domain and I use that subdomain with another provider, not Groove. That's why I had to redirect it to another domain host. So this is how my Cloudflare account looks like, right? So there are a lot of tutorials about Cloudflare inside Groove, and I also suggest that you follow Groove Digital channel because you'll be seeing a lot of resources there, right? So this is how you build your website, and now that you know the foundations about blocks and containers and elements, it will be easier for you to work with templates or to even work from scratch. And I saw one video from a great digital marketer, Frank Kern. He actually did a test of the same product but different designs. One design was very simple and the other design was very elaborate, and it actually just produced the same result. And he said that what really mattered most was the offer. He had a great offer, so no matter how simple his website looked like, it still converted the same as the website with elaborate design. Alright, so I wish you well on your journey to digital marketing, and I'll be creating another tutorial on creating your membership site with Groove Member. I'll create a membership site. It's very easy, it's very fast, and I hope it will be under 10 minutes. I'll show you how you can create that membership site, and also GrooveSell. It's also important for you to know GrooveSell because that is where you automate everything. You create your website of GroovePage, you let them pay through GrooveSell, you embed your GrooveSell at GroovePages, and then automate the delivery of the product through Groove Member. And you don't even have to have a membership site. You can host some of the files, like you have a free ebook or an ebook for sale. You can host it with Groove Member, and then automate the delivery of that product through GrooveSell. So next time we'll be discussing about Groove Member and GrooveSell. So that's all. Thank you and have a nice day.